Good morning. It's a beautiful day out here on the farm, and we're about ready to get started, of course. You know what I'd like to do, though, is flash back to the days where our family would often be watching Sesame Street, and you'd be sponsored by a letter. Today, we're going to be sponsored by a vegetable, and today's vegetable is zucchini. There's so many people with zucchini right now, dying to give them away. I'd like to offer you this one. Anyway, zucchini this time of year. The gardens are just starting to really get going. Um, the farmers market's opened up. It's just a great place for community. Anyway, let me have a sip of coffee and we'll get started. It's a nice morning here on the farm. So as we settle in here, let's just relax, sit up straight, and we'll do those belly breaths, nice deep breaths. When you breathe in, your belly goes out, and when you breathe out, your belly comes in, okay? So go ahead, close your eyes if you like. All right, and let's just turn our heads over to the right as you inhale, and then over to the left. And over to the right, and the left. And we'll come back to center. And now let's just bring your chin down and bring it up. As you're bringing it down, go ahead and inhale and exhale up. Inhale and exhale. And come back to neutral. All right, well, let's just roll our necks around in nice, easy circles. Okay, and stop at the bottom, change direction. Good, and we'll come to center. How about some nice, easy shoulder rolls, rolling forward. And backward. Good, all right, and let's do a little more with the shoulders, and we're gonna just bring them way on up towards your ears and down. You can bring your eyebrows up too. And down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just do a little bit of trunk roll rotations here. We're going to lean forward and then roll back and around. So just lean forward and in circles. You might need to be a little bit more towards the end of your chair. Okay, and let's change direction. And as we're doing our exercises and stretching and breathing is something that we do nice and smooth and easy. All right, good. We'll come back. Smooth and easy. You know, as I talk about doing that, I've got one of the legs on my chair is not completely even. So if you see me kind of jump once in a while, that's because my chair all of a sudden kind of went from one side to the other. Okay, well, it's a beautiful morning out here. I'm starting to see the sun kind of bring some interesting shadows on my garden. I'm looking out at a rhubarb patch and peas and a bunch of trees. Okay, so one more drink of coffee and then we're going to greet the morning. I do much better greeting the morning after I have coffee. I don't know about you. Actually, if I wanted to encourage more healthy liquids, I'd say just drink some water. That's good too. Okay, so we're going to begin greeting the morning. We're going to bring our hands to our hearts. Okay, and as we're going to inhale, and our hands are going to go on up and then out, and then we'll exhale, bringing them in and lean forward and back to our heart. So it's like this. So inhale, out, now exhale, and lean forward, straight arms, and come right back to heart center. Inhale, and exhale. And I'm not going to talk a lot. You just go ahead and do this. Last time. And come right back to heart center. Good. All right. And let's do the one where we're going to greet somebody, maybe. We haven't seen them for a while. Okay, so we're going to just twist our trunk over to your right and nod. Back to the left and nod. To the right. And to the left. To the right. And to the left. Couple more. This side. And this. Okay, good. Let's come right back. And we're going to bring our arms out in a T. And this time, what we're going to do is kind of spread our feet out just a little bit. We're going to lean over to the right, and then we're going to lean to the left. So keep those arms in a T, go over, and then the other. Over, and this. Of course, while we're doing all of these stretches and movements, you're breathing nice deep belly breaths in and out. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and put our hands on our shoulders, and we're going to loosen up with a little bit of, I don't know, elbow swimming perhaps. And change direction. This is such a peaceful time of day, early in the morning. And we'll come on down. It's actually, I find myself not wanting to talk a whole lot while we're doing this because it's just so much to absorb. It's wonderful. Okay. We're going to bring our arms out again in a T. And this time we're going to work the shoulders with just a little bit of circles. and then gradually larger. Okay, come to a stop, reverse, small circles, and larger. All right, and we're going to come back on down. Good. Okay, well, let's kind of get our legs moving a little bit here, and we'll do that lifting your knees, kind of the march thing. So as I look up at the skies here right now, it's a light blue with a bunch of little puffs of cloud. Kind of looks like somebody dumped a bunch of cotton balls up there. And we'll come on down, all right. And let's do the shoe the cat piece here. So we're gonna bring our right foot out and then the left. Out, left. We're just kind of scooting those feet out. And as usual, we're gonna come down and we're gonna add the opposite arm to that leg. So right foot out, left arm up, and switch, switch, switch. Okay, and we'll come on down. All right, well, I don't know if any of you ever do archery. I do archery, but it's only pretend. It's like this. So let's go ahead and take and put your left hand out like you're holding the bow, and then your right hand's going to come up. It's going to grab the string. It's going to pull it back and release, and your arm comes forward. And now your right hand holds the bow, pull back, release, and come back forward. And switch, pull back, and forward. Switch, pull back. The elbow's up as you're pulling back, and then swing the arm in a large arc. Okay, and back, swing, back, swing, back, swing, back, swing. Last one, back, and swing, and we'll come on down. Very good. All right. Well, time for another sip of coffee, and then we're going to grab your strap. So this might be a good time to grab your strap or belt. There. All right. The reason we do the straps is, besides just being a variation, sometimes it just feels like it adds a little bit more range to some of the common movements. So let's go ahead. Shoulder distance straight out in front, and scoot over to your right and the left and the right, I don't know if you can see, I think the camera shot's a little bit tight, but my dog is sitting just to the left of my flute here. Feeling real peaceful. And we'll come back. But actually that dog is probably on the alert for squirrels. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but she'll actually, if the tree is slight angle, she'll actually climb the tree to go after squirrels. Okay. All right. Enough trivia there. All right, let's take and go straight above our head, and we're going to tilt to the right and to the left and to the right straight back on down. Good. Alrighty. Let's do a little bit more where we're straight above our head. And now we're going to turn your trunk to the right. And left. And right. And you're breathing in nice, deep belly breaths. Good. And we'll come on down. Let's do the one where we're going to do a pretty large range of motion. Start out in front, and we're going to just go up to and all the way around. A large circle. And when we come down to the bottom, we can change direction. One more. Okay, good. All right, shake the shoulders a bit, around them, bring them in circles there. Okay, do a little resistance, same distance, just pull the strap out, 2, 3, 4, and relax, and pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax, pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax and pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Good. All right, we'll come on down. We'll do a similar thing. Right hand's on top. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Switch. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Switch. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Switch. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax and down. Now bring it out just a little bit further, and we'll have the right hand in front and the left back, and pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax, and then we'll switch again. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax, and we're going to switch. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax, switch. Pull, 2, 3, 4. Relax and down. Good. Okay. Let's bring it about shoulder length again. Up in front of your forehead. Bend the elbows and come back behind your head. And forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. And stop in front. Scoot out another 3 inches. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. And stop in front. One more time. Scoot out. And back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. And down. Good. Let's just drop it right over your legs. And we're going to reach down and grab the opposite ends. Pull it tight so that you're kind of locking your knees together. And we're going to push our knees outward. So push away, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Away, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Away, 2, 3, 4. Relax. And away, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Good. All right. Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of hamstring stretches here. So bring your hands out towards the end of your strap. Put your right foot on top of that strap. Bring it foot straight forward. The toes come back, your chin's forward. You're stretching your hamstrings, feeling those pins and needles. And you do a nice, easy belly breath. Bringing that stretch or bringing the air right into where you feel those pins and needles. Okay, good. And we'll relax a bit, but now we'll swing the foot away and across, away, across, away, across, away, across. Bend the knee and pull that heel up towards your chin. Feel that stretch in that part of your hip there and your butt. And now relax a bit and we're going to swing it back and forth. Okay, good. And we'll let that foot come on down. Time for the other one. So the left foot goes on the strap, coming out nice and straight. Pull the toes back, chin forward. All right, and we're going to swing away and across, away and across, away, across, away, across. Let's do one more. Away, across, bend the knee, pull that heel up towards your chin again, and just hold it up there. You're breathing nice and easy still. It's important not to hold your breath during some of the stretches. Sometimes our bodies want to do that, but keep breathing. Okay, and now let's swing out and across, out, across, out, across, out, across. Good, and then come back and let that foot go on down. Okay, well that's enough for working with our strap. I'm going to set mine down, have another sip here. And now let's get ready to do a little bit of our, excuse me, our balance stuff so you can get behind your chair. Okay, so here we are. You can have your hands on the chair or not, or just one hand. Anyway, we're going to take our right foot. It's going to go under the chair, and then we'll bring it back and we'll kind of lean forward. Okay, so under and forward. Under and forward. Under, forward. Under, forward. One more. Under, forward, and we'll come right back on home. Let's do the left foot. You're going to go under and lean forward as the foot goes back. Under, forward, under, forward, under. One more. And we'll come right on back. Good. Okay. I'm trying to find a place to stabilize this chair, which is not going to happen. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go up on our tiptoes and roll on back. Up on the tiptoes, roll on back. Up, roll, up, roll, and back. All right. I should just take the zucchini and put it under my chair, but I'm going to try use my strap here and maybe make it a little bit more stable. There, oh, that worked. Okay, so now we're going to swish the leg across and behind. So go ahead and start maybe with your right if you like, and again you can have your hands on the chair, one or two or not. Swish and behind, swish, behind, swish, behind, swish, behind, and come back. All right, we'll do the same with the other, and swish in front and behind, front, behind, front, behind, front, behind, and we'll come back. So while I was doing that, I noticed I was a little off balance. But what helped me regain balance was to find a little place in front of my chair, maybe 5-6 feet, and focus on that, on the ground or on the floor there, if you're in your house. And that helps to kind of bring things together a bit so that you're a little more stable. Most of the time, that helps. So now we're going to do where we're going to go up on our tiptoes and stretch. Hold it way up there, stretching up. And now let's roll way, way back. Stretching, stretching. Go on up. And again, roll way back. Going up and roll back. Good. And we're going to stop with that. Now we're going to do the one where we're going to turn our right foot out, and we're going to lift the knee. So ready, up, 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 and down. Good. Let's do the left. Turn that one out, and go up, 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 and down. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to add a little bit to this one. We're just going to take that right foot and we're going to bring it out to the side. Now, if you want to take your left hand and hold the chair, we're going to tip it out to the side, and let's just bring the same arm up and just hold it. Now, if you like, you can try lift your hand off and just try balance. As you're doing it, you find that drishti spot on the floor, and you might have a slight bend in the knee or in the foot that's weight bearing there. And we'll come on down. Let's do the same thing. Right hand on the chair. Left leg goes out. Bring that left hand up. Good. And you're just holding it there, just trying to balance. Knee is slightly bent. And we'll come right back on down. Good. Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of the one where we're going to lean over our chair, and we're going to do some push-ups first though. So get your right foot down, weight bearing. Your left foot goes back and it's turned out. Knees over the ankle, and 4 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come on up. Left hand floats up and comes back, and you're looking back. Try keep that knee over your ankle. And back. Bring the back foot in. Now, ground your left foot. Bring your right foot back. The foot is turned out somewhat. Knees over the ankle. And 4 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, float that right hand up to the back. Looking back at that hand. right on back. All right. Well, let's sit in our chair here, and I'd like to do just a little bit of kind of, it's a Tai Chi warm-up, I think. I don't know what people would call it, but anyway, we're going to imagine that we have a ball right in front of us. Our right hand's on top, left's on the bottom, and we're going to move over to your right. As you get way over there, turn your hands and move to the left. And again, turn. And you're getting a nice stretch in your spine. A nice, smooth, and easy stretch, which is the way we try work while we're doing yoga. Good. And let's come right back to center. Okay, let's just, before we start our final Shavasana part, let's just roll our neck around a little bit. Breathing in and out, nice, easy belly breaths. Okay, when you get to the bottom, change directions. Okay, excuse me. Now we're at the point where I'll play a little bit, and you just sit up tall and straight and do those nice, easy belly breaths. Then we'll pause for a bit, and then you'll continue with your hands at heart center. Okay. Hey, Tasha. All right. So breathing in, nice deep belly breath. And now bring your hands to your heart. We'll continue just for a bit. Namaste.